When I started my BTSA induction in October of 2013, I graded myself as exploring. I felt I still need guidance and feedback from a veteran teacher. With the 2 years and several cycles of numerous professional development sessions and reflective sessions with my BTSA support provider, I saw myself evolve. I gained enough confidence to integrate and experiment with untried lesson strategies. It's a journey that was all at the same time invigorating, inspiring, exhausting, and everything in between. But it was worth all the effort to finally come to a close. I feel I have grown the most in planning instruction and designing learning experiences for all students. With 3 years of practice, I feel I have grown the most in this area, as I can now confidently design unit plans and incorporate elements of the universal design for learning. What worked for me is the constant reflection and writing down the constructive critique of my master teachers, my BTSA support provider, and my colleagues. As an inclusion teacher, I used to just enhance the core subject teacher's input. That changed when a 36-year veteran teacher allowed me full access to his classroom. I didn't just do inclusion. Instead, there was full collaboration, and he often let me take the lead in the classroom. He was so open to trying new things. That gave me confidence to start suggesting enhancements to my other inclusion classes. What was mostly different in my approach is giving students more options and letting them lead the way in activities such as pair shares, small group project-based lessons, more student reporting than teacher-led lectures. In the near future, I would like to do a dissertation on the autism spectrum disorder. From there, I would like to be able to be a part of a teacher training program. Lastly, I would like to show interview clips of 4 of the teachers that I collaborate with.
The inclusion model in my classroom works very well. I've taught inclusion for 5 years. And what I like about it in our class is that there are 2 different perspectives of teaching, and we have 2 different ways of teaching our student. And the best part of it is that in the inclusion model, everybody is treated equally because not everybody learns the same way.
Well, I definitely agree that, inclusion is a good idea, especially when, you have these special ed students within your general ed classrooms. They do need that extra support. The other thing is I think they need to be, as far as administration-wise, they need to be a little fair also, and distribute special ed kids. It always seems like there's just certain teachers they throw them to, and I think that's maybe something that needs to be looked at. That there should be a fair sharing of kids.
As a teacher, I do appreciate the extra level of support that I receive for all of my students by having an inclusion aide in the classroom. I do have some suggestions and concerns, however. I think probably my greatest concern that I have at this time is the fact that quite often these very same students that have the greatest need for the inclusion support are the very last ones to ask the aide for assistance. It is a great resource to have in the classroom. It not only does help with some of those inclusion students that do request assistance, but that aid is available, in fact, for all students.
What made it successful was being able to discuss the specific learning issues of each of the students. So identifying with her help those issues. She was able to observe and give them feedback, ask them guiding questions, which she did a lot of, is the guiding question that would help them understand the content and the context of questions and comments. In my classroom, we do a lot of discussion